Hello everyone, Blackout here. Um, I am recording on a server that I'm playing on now. Um, I haven't recorded anything on here yet. This is the first time. I've been doing a lot of work though. I'm getting ready to show you here in just a second. What I'm working on is a village and castle, like a medieval type village. But here it is. So, well, what I've done so far. I've done some towers and part of the border. Uh, this has taken a lot longer um, than it may look like it has or whatever because these hills like this, there was a couple of them in here where I've started working and I've had to flatten them out and yeah, that's been quite an ordeal. I just got finished doing this one. All of this right here was as tall as that, if not taller. It wasn't as tall as that, but I'm not going to flatten that part out. What I'm going to do, um, once I get started on it, I'm going to put the castle up here where I flatten this out. Um, it's pretty much just going to sit right here on this flat area. It may go further back than what I have it dug back to right there. I'm not sure yet, but and then on top of this really big hill over here, I'll probably end up making some sort of watchtower. Not exactly like these, but maybe something similar. That's just going to kind of look over the whole area. Be a good lookout point. Um, but yeah, this has been um, quite a fun little build I've got going on. There's not very many people that play on the server. There's nobody on right now, as you can see, but uh, it's a really fun server to be on. The people on here are really nice and um, let you know borrow stuff or use their stuff. I'd like to go show you some of the stuff that they've built, but I want to make sure that it's okay with them first. So um, I'll ask them when they come on if they don't mind me doing like a server tour type thing. But yeah, let me show you one of these towers. These over here are more complete than those over there. I'm gonna do an entrance like this one on that side as well. I just haven't got to that yet. There's so much that I've got to do. What I want to do first is build or start building the actual castle because I want to figure out exactly where I'm wanting to put it so that I can finish doing the walls on the outside of the city. Because I don't know yet if I want to make the walls all the way around the castle or just to like the hill right here. Um, run. There we go. Um, yeah, see this wall right here hasn't I don't have it all the way to this hill yet because I'm not sure how I'm going to do it exactly, but I wanted to use because this is like a natural archway hole through this mountain. I'm going to try and incorporate that with my build. What may end up doing is just doing like just a grand pathway kind of thing around there and then up to the back of the castle. Um, not like I said, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that, but hopefully it'll end up being really cool in the end. But yeah, let's look inside these towers. Uh, Obviously these aren't, nothing's 100% done yet. I'm gonna have another floor right about here, and then have a second. Well, let's look in here first. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. See there's a walkway along the top of the wall, but I want to have a second one that goes about halfway. That way you can see out of these windows up here, and it'll just, make it not seem so empty in that in the walls or whatever. But yeah, there's a floor here that goes across the this is the entrance way that you saw from below. Um, and then if we go on up, so quite a ways up in these towers. By the way, I didn't come up with crap. I didn't come up with this build on my own. I'm pretty much copying another build that I found online. I can't remember what the name of the guy was that built it, but um, I'm not copying it 100%. I'm just kind of getting uh, what I'm trying to say, like a general idea of what he was doing. These towers are kind of similar to what he was doing. See that the top of that one's not done yet, but well, there's not really a whole lot done with all of these towers, but it's a lot of work. I've had some help, not building, but leveling out some of the landscape, because this hill right here, there was pretty much another one exactly like that on this side over here. I used a lot of TNT, like 3 stacks of TNT, but I ran out. I was actually getting gunpowder from another guy on the server, uh, but yeah, we ran out, and I've been doing the rest from by hand. But uh, yeah, it's a lot of work. There was a couple of guys on the server that were helping me um, level out some of the land, and obviously giving me some material to build with. I don't know why there's a hole there, but yeah, this is all inside. In here is going to be the village. Uh, like just a medieval kind of village, like with a blacksmith and some really cool houses and stuff, and may put like a small farm in here with some cows and pigs and stuff, and like a butcher shop maybe. I'm not sure, what all is going to be in here, but the village itself is going to be, further down the line. I'm going to get everything with the walls done and the castle that's going to be over here. I'm going to get all of that done first, so that if I start doing the village and then, or well, what am I trying to say? If um, yeah, if I do the village now and then then I start going to the castle or these walls and find out that that the houses in the village are in my way or something, that then I'll have to tear them down. It's just not worth it. I would rather do everything on the outside first. So yeah, I just wanted to show you all this. I think it's really awesome. It looks a whole lot better than I was thinking it was going to. I want to put something around these stairs, obviously to keep people from falling off when they're walking up it. I just don't know what to use. At first I wanted to use wood like this wood that I'm using in the center, but that would just be too much wood. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Um, yeah, this hill here actually went all the way over, on the other side of where this wall's at. We had to chop it all down, back it up so I could put this wall here, but I think it looks really, really good now. Um, I may end up lowering this hill a little bit more just because I don't want it to be up as high as this wall, just because I want you to be able to see the wall a little bit when you're on the outside of the village. Um, but on this side over here, you'll be able to see the whole wall, because this over here is actually way further down. It actually goes down further than the bottom of the wall, so I may end up actually having to fill in some of this a little bit just to make it even out some. Um, I don't like that there's like a small a snow biome here, because it's making snow on the outside of my wall, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, see, I started putting some wood here, but I don't think that that's going to look that great, so I may end up having to just maybe use, not fence posts, but the iron gates. Maybe that'll work better, but I'm not sure yet. That's gonna be later on when I get around to it. I'm working on a little bit here and there, and uh, the the landscaping, like tearing all these mountains down, is taking so long. It's just been ridiculous. I mean, there was literally a mountain right here, from here pretty much back to where those mountains are, that was as tall as, I mean, you can see there where I've flattened it out. But yeah, it was crazy. Um, but now that I've gotten rid of most of the mountains, if not all of them, obviously this one here is going to stay like it, more or less like it is right now. Um, and then the castle's on top there. But yeah, now that I've gotten all this flattening out done and everything, I can actually work on the build. Um, I don't know if I said anything about how the outside of the walls is, but I really like that. I think the guy that did it before, or the guy that did this build that I'm kind of, you know, copying some of what he's done here. This back here, the smooth stone, I think he was actually using cobblestone, but um, I don't know. I think that it looks better like this, just because I'm missing one of these arch arch things here. Should have one there, maybe. Hmm. I don't know if that would look right, but yeah. I think it looks better with smooth stone. The background, because it kind of makes more of a 3D effect, I think. Um, but yeah, I've got to do this, all of, the decoration on the wall, or the whatever, all along here, and then I'm gonna have one of these towers back there in that corner. Um, and I think that'll be the last one of these towers, I believe, that I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna put one back here, because that's pretty much all gonna be the castle, and um, the castle's gonna be pretty big. Actually, let me show you real quick what I've been kind of um, copying from, sort of. I mean, obviously his is, whoops. Um, See, his towers are a little bit more detailed than mine. Uh, he's got some mossy cobblestone in there and stuff, and then his walls. See, the back is cobble, and he's got these fence posts here as well. But I don't know. I feel like that the way I'm doing it looks a little bit better, kind of. I mean, this is obviously great and an amazing build, but I don't know. I like the way mine looks, and I don't know if I'll change it, but um, yeah. And then I don't know yet if I want to do what he did here with this big building. I don't know if you would call this a castle necessarily, but I mean, I guess it could all be called a castle because his wall really doesn't come out like mine does and incorporate a village. So I guess this is all just a castle, but whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna do my castle like this or if I'm gonna just look on Google and find something on there, like an actual castle, and just kind of copy that. Or if I'm gonna come up with something on my own. I'm not the best at coming up with my own builds, but we'll see. Um, Next time I record will probably be after I finish doing the castle. Just because one, I can't record that often, and two, I'm sure that watching me build won't be very fun because it takes me a while to get stuff laid out and figure out exactly what I want to do. And I really like this. This is awesome. All of this is just different ways of building stuff. I may use some of these buildings, houses and stuff that he did over here, but um, this is awesome right here because I mean it's just a different way of doing like an entrance to a castle, and these are like giant doors, which I think is really cool. But I was kind of hoping to incorporate that in my build, but I don't think there's really any way for me to do that, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, these little houses are really cool. They're a little more detailed than what I want to do. Uh, but yeah, they're this is to give you a preview of kind of what I'm gonna do is just houses kind of similar to this. Obviously, they're not going to be exactly, and they may be bigger. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but yeah. I think that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, I wanted to give you just kind of an update on what I've been doing. I am planning on still playing my single player modded adventure. I have like 8 episodes, I think, of that recorded, something like that. But I just today uploaded the second one, so I've got a few of those to upload before I, need to get back to that and record some more of it. But yeah, see how this looks from a distance? It's just so amazing. I think. Oop, fell off the world, or off the into the water. Um, but yeah, give this a thumbs up, guys, and let me know if you have any ideas of what I could do or suggestions, whatever. And I'll catch y'all later.